Hi Aquarius, Ivy Phoenix here. Welcome back to my channel. Hello to those of you who may be new. I don't know what just happened, but literally my eyes just kind of like glazed over where I don't want to say I couldn't see anything, but it was just odd. um so you guys put my body through some stuff in these readings, yo. I can't even lie. February. This is a reading for February 2021. And we are going to be looking at things from Lover's Lane, okay? We are looking at things from a romance standpoint. Whether you are in a relationship, trying to call in a relationship, need to be leaving a relationship, we are looking at things from a romantic view, not from friends, not from family, someone you want to be with romantically. Now, some of the signs, their readings have had more to do with self love, kind of turning it inward so that they are able to give healthy love in their connection, so that they are able to see that the relationship is uh, on its last tail, to give warning. Okay, we got new cards coming out for you, Aquarius. Um, but yeah, you guys are okay. Now we have some of the same, but you guys are taking over. I'm not even going to front with you. There is just Aquarius energy every single way you look at it. No matter how you try to cut the pie, it's 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 you. It's you. So I think okay, the true tell sign is that, or the truest energy for you all, and the sign that you know Aquarius has influence somewhere, somehow. Um, you're going to be focused on self. Uh, you're going to be focused on self. That's usually what happens when it's around your birthday season. Oh, I forgot to wish Capricorns a happy birthday. Yikes. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Uh, excuse me. But yeah, there's definitely going to be more of this me energy, and not out of a selfish way either. Okay, death or rebirth. Um, not out of a selfish way, but more so because it's about to be a new year, a new season for you. So you got to make sure that you show up legit. So we have death or rebirth, transformation. What was I saying while shuffling your cards? Seven of Cups is here. You're going to be able to have some options. Aquarius, I think that you have also gone through a lot in the last season. So for you to get here, I think that this death or rebirth, this transformation that you're going to be going through is very well warranted. It is essential even to this next level that you're going to be at, because all of the energy that is pulling around right now is calling for you. So you are being, pushed into the limelight because everyone else has to look to you for direction. Um, we have the Ace of Wands here. So, again, passionate new beginnings are well on the horizon for you. Um, I just think that there is a little bit of anxiety when I see this Ten of Swords here. I feel as if it's a lot of pressure. I mean, how is it you're going to have 6 astral bodies in your sign in February? That's a lot. That's a lot. And so, of course, that means you're going to be changing a hell of a lot too. And everybody else is going to be embodying your type of characteristics. That's a lot of Aquarius energy to deal with, okay? Um, but you've been growing. You've been growing. You've been sitting up there and letting go of heavily living in the mind and being able to feel from here. And so by being able to merge those two and being better at it, like lessons continuously try us in certain ways. We continuously have to keep practicing new ways of being because, like once you've had 30 plus years of being a certain way, that just doesn't go away. You have to keep practicing it. And so for you, I think, still having to change in certain ways when you're presented with certain questions and certain choices you have to make and all those types of things brings you a certain level of anxiety. And now that Aquarius is going to be everywhere, you're not going to be able to escape it. That's even going to be more challenging because you're like, hold up a second, I'm already dealing with me. And now I have to sit up here and deal with everybody else also dealing with things that I thought I only had to deal with. Like, what? How do I, how? Um, but it's okay, like just kind of work those things one at a time, like each of these little pentacles is being let go one at a time. None of them are actually on the same level per se. None of them are the same size. Like it's going to just be different, and you're going to be able to make it as hard as it may be. I think that with this Five of Wands, it may be a bit of an internal struggle, and I always feel like Five of Wands is more internal than necessarily physically fighting sometimes. Um, and that's because, like when it comes to acting in certain ways, you've got to, maneuver through that stuff. You've got to call on what you learned. You've got to answer questions in a certain way. And sometimes, you do have to perfect what that answer is until you know better, until it does become absolute second nature. So I do want to pull some clarifying cards for you, Aquarius. Um, and I'm still trying to understand like how the how my eyes acting up earlier played a role here, but whatever. We have one. Let's get a few. Okay, two. I'll give it in a second. Alrighty. Ten of Pentacles. There's going to be well worth it rewards here. Okay, we got a fair few. All right, so we have, I think this is Judgment. $19 is usually the Sun, though. But the way that this picture is, the way that it's depicted, I do want to say that that is Judgment. Judgment is usually 20, and I know sometimes tarot decks, different types may switch things up, but that's what I feel that is. We have, this is actually the Queen of Swords. I think, oh, I just remembered too, I think in the Aries reading, I called something a queen when it was actually a king, but whatever. I'll put that in the description box. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you got some major arcana here. We have Lovers, and then we have Seven of Pentacles. This energy, I think, is just, again, signifying for you in particular, Aquarius, that there are going to be moments where you constantly have to be making certain choices, where you have to be thinking with your mind, where you may have to be thinking more with your heart. You're just going to have to assess that situation by situation. But by being able to do so, you're continuously learning, you're continuously learning, you're continuously learning. And it seems as if it's, with this Ten of Swords, I'm relating the Seven of Pentacles. It just feels like you're going to, need a high level of patience. You're going to need to, keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it. This Queen of Swords, like I think that is showing your power, showing where you haven't left. Like you're not gone. You're just a rejuvenated version of yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with change. There's nothing wrong with growth. But understanding that this transformation is going to be crucial for you having this Ten of Pentacles that you so want. Even if you may not outwardly express that to other people or even show it in some cases. That's pretty much what everyone is aiming after. Our Ten of Pentacles just looks different. But ultimately, we are trying to reach for that ultimate fantasy becoming reality. So let's get your oracle message. Okay, Aquarius. Thank you. Trust. Yes. Trust. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So don't take these messages to be literal. They are to help bring some guidance to what we've been talking about. So with this unrequited love, again, like there are just changes you're going to have to make. There are ways that you just cannot behave anymore. And this trust, I think, is to give you some confirmation that just believe and just take it a step at a time. Like it doesn't have to be perfect. That's why these lessons are going to continue to come in for you. It's to help you learn how to build this trust. It's to help you learn how, like I said, to learn. And even with like, if you see the Seven of Cups, like he's choosing. Like he has to sit there and think like, well, if I choose this one, what do I get? If I choose this one, what do I get? Like you may need to do that to be able to strengthen um, uh, how you're able to choose quote unquote right the first time. But that's just going to come with practice, with patience, Seven of Pentacles energy, all of that type of stuff. But ultimately, like time is on your side, energy is on your side, with the Wheel of Fortune here, the Ten of Pentacles here, and Judgment here as well. So, Aquarius, that is going to be your reading. If you want more specific details into your situation, feel free to reach out to me. The ivyphoenixguidance@gmail.com is where you're able to book all of my services. And then join us and the rest of the fire, or join me and the rest of the fire family on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. And yeah, get some additional messages outside of these YouTube videos. So like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.